Crown Vic Nation. Crown Vic Nation, what's going on, everybody? Well, I'm back. I'll try to give you a video every weekend, but look, I just gotta keep you guys updated what I got going on. So for the last video, excuse me, I'm putting this thing back together. I went over the cylinders with a little bit of a stone type hone, not the dingleberry or the flex hone, but it's another one out there. It uses like a stones on 3 different sides. I can't think of it right now, but I use that to try to just clean out the cylinders a little bit and just put everything back. YouTube, look, I get it. It's not gonna be perfect, you know. As you can see, cylinders, I put, I'm not gonna worry about that stuff. It's just, I put it back in there. YouTube, it's gonna be scratches. I mean, like I say, these pistons are very aggressive, and like I said, that was a hard lesson to learn. If I would have did what I did today, I would have went with a hyper-eutestic 12-to-1, 13-to-1 high silicone piston, low lift, long duration cam, a tight LSA, 110 or lower. But no, like I said, when you don't know what you're doing, you get hard-headed. This engine, like I say, was a 5-year-old build from now. It wasn't nothing recent that I just decided to do. I have been working on this. And I understand there's a point where you go, you know what? You got to give up. But, I'm going to push, get this going. I'm going to let you know what I'm going to do next. I am trying to learn how to perfect top dead center, which I think one of the things that I missed. I'm trying to degree it. And if I do try this again with degreeing myself, I'm going to leave one head off and use a dial indicator to help me figure out top dead center. Because I believe on one side, the number 1, and then on the other, the number 6 will always be at top dead center. So if you watch Jordan Modular Head Shop on his channel, he shows you how to set up that situation. So I'm going to see if I can do that first, save some money, try to degree it again because the engine ran. There was just engine with this bootleg car that, like I say, when I took the battery out, it started shaking. It gave me all these codes, I don't know what was wrong with this vehicle. I just don't know, YouTube. So, I mean, the last engine could have been good. It could have been just the car with the demons that's in those. But we're not going to give up. I see a lot of people come to my channel. This is why I use stock cams. This is why I just use stock bottom ends. Yeah, the straight path. Oh, I got an LS. Just LS swap it. Okay, that's the straight path. But when you pull up with somebody with something that's the underdog, to me, that's 10 times better, no matter how much I spent. If I'm the underdog, I'd rather be prouder than say I got an LS swap or, something else that is non-Ford. So, Crown Vic Nation, give me that thumbs up because I understand these engines come from the factory with little guts, no glory. But, a little bit of money, we can do something. So, yes, the straight path is always the path, ain't it? It's the easiest. It's the easiest path to go. Yeah, stock cams. I saw a guy, Canadian Marauder. Yeah, because Crown Vic guys won't spend that type of money. You won't see that type of money without an LS swap. You won't. So Canadian Marauder, I'm not hating on you at all, but, Crown Vic guys, 600 horsepower, that's all they're going. They're not doing big things and bigger horsepower and bigger, this and that. They go do the bolt-ons, the big rims, the paint, the speakers, they don't. Speed is like the least of what Crown Vic guys are worried about. So, it's just one of my little rants. I don't mean to rant about it, but that's what it is. Crown Victoria guys normally don't go for speed. We'll get beat every day of the week. We're trying to race the RT Hemi and get beat and throw a Flowmaster muffler, 50 series or whatever in there just to be loud. But to do actual power, you have to do things like this. Albert Einstein said, hey, the person that does not make mistakes doesn't try. So when you try and you make mistakes, at least you try. Of course, you have not made a mistake because you didn't try. But I am going to make mistakes. Because why? I tried. So, I'm going to get this together. Try to, I'm going to hold on to the head gaskets and, because those are the ones I'm going to go back on here with. And, see if I can find top dead center and be comfortable with it and try to degree the cams myself. I'm going to see. Like I say, that's number 6 on the side, and that's number 1. So number 1 should always, and number 1 and 6 should always be at top dead center. But I'm going to have to do some things, YouTube. So for a small channel like me and you Crown Vic guys, that I'm asking you, do something, do what the underdog would do. Don't just stick with the stock cams because that's easy the way to go. Yeah, that's the straight path. Try something different. Try something different. Don't always go with the easiest route because, that's what human nature is. But, at least you tried. I give that to you guys. 4-valve swap. You can get an aviator engine, 300-some horsepower, tune, get it to going. Man, you guys can have a heck of a Crown Vic engine, with the Marauder logs and aftermarket intake. Man, you guys could do some things with that. You guys can do some things with aviator engine. But just to give you a quick view of what I was doing, I used the ARP. This is a quick install for the pistons and everything. And I used WD-40 all in on engines. And yeah, you know what? Cylinders, they're not going to be clean like they are, but it's cool. It's cool. So, YouTube Crown Vic Nation, you guys give me a thumbs up. I'm just trying to teach you guys something, teach you guys to be brave, have faith in yourself. Don't go for the straight path because the straight path is the easiest. I wish I would show up with an LS and go, hey, there's an LS in the Crown Vic. And nobody's going to think twice about you. But when you show up with this itty bitty Ford that can beat on something else, they're going to be like, oh, really? Wow. But if you show an LS, who's going to be like, wow? Who's going to be like, wow? But when you show up with a 4.6 that's running is, what off, they're going to be like, really? I wish I would walk around with an LS in my Ford. I'll coyote swap first. Crown Vic Nation, you give me a thumbs up. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Peace.